Merry Christmas! I'm Kurt Steinbrook with OurChurch.com, and this is your SEO update, keeping you informed on what's going on in the search engines. Well, there's been several feature updates in the search engines this month in Google and Bing, but nothing as far as an algorithm change. But the feature updates are pretty interesting, so let's talk a little bit about those, and we'll start with Google. Google Plus Local has a new feature within the admin of Google Places for their reviews around the web. Now, if you're familiar with reviews around the web, it's basically just where Google goes out and they find the reviews for your organization that are on all the different review sites. And sometimes they'll show them in your Google Plus Local page. Sometimes they'll just have them internally, and they use that for their algorithms. Well, now they have an admin feature in Google Places that you can see everything that they're finding in terms of reviews and ratings. So you can go log in to your Google Places, click on Reviews Around the Web, and there you'll see this list of all these reviews that they've found, as well as their ratings, and then you can see stats like your total reviews and your average rating and things like that. You can also click through and immediately respond to any new reviews that are out there. So it's a nice little tool to be able to monitor what reviews are out there and respond to them as people post them. Now, it's not immediate. Google's got to find it first to be able to report it. So there's going to be some delay in there. So if you're someone who really wants to respond to things, within a day or something like that, you're probably still going to want to keep up with the various review sites themselves so that you get any new reviews immediately. But if you're someone who only checks periodically, maybe just once or twice a week, it's okay if there's a delay in your response, then this is probably a good way to just make this nice and easy for you. Just check all in one place. Now, the one exception to this is Yelp. There are no Yelp reviews in the Google reviews around the web. This is probably because Yelp and Google have not gotten along very well. Yelp actually sued Google a while back because Google was getting information from Yelp and using it for themselves. So they were getting organization information and reviews and things like that and just sticking it over on Google Local. And Yelp didn't like that, so they sued them. So why they did it, it could be because they don't get along. It could be because Google legally wasn't allowed to actually go get the content from Yelp. But either way, Yelp, you'll still have to go to the Yelp site to see those reviews, but everything else you can see on Google+. Another change is Google, in their webmaster tools, has started reporting smartphone-specific crawl errors. So they've been reporting crawl errors for a while now in Google Webmaster Tools, but now you can see things that are specific to smartphones. So if there's something that doesn't display properly on your site because it's being shown on a smartphone, Google is now reporting that so that you can take care of those issues. In Bing, in their webmaster tools, they have a new feature called Connected Pages. Now what this is you can go and submit the various pages that you have around the web that are not actually on your website so that they know that they're all connected. So this might be your Facebook fan page or your Twitter page or Google Plus page or something like that. It's mostly going to be social network pages, but it could be other things. Maybe you have a blog somewhere, just various pages that are connected to your site. And you can tell Bing about that and they'll know, first of all, that they're connected. So if someone's linking to those or liking those pages, that actually influences your organization. They also will provide some stats, some search stats. Are these pages showing up in search results and things like that. So that's a new feature that Bing has in their webmaster tools. They also released a new map app, the Bing Map app, which is a pretty cool little feature. It's basically this 3D rendering of our world, or at least 70 cities of our world as they continue to expand that. But they take real-world photographs, both street view and kind of bird's eye from plane type view, and they've then applied that to 3D renderings of the place that they basically got a bunch of gaming programmers in there that know how to create 3D environments, and they apply those pictures to it. So it's like this virtual world, like a gaming world, but it's with the real world photographs. So it looks like the real world, and you can kind of move around through there. And it's designed specifically for tablets and smartphones and things like that. So there's touch controls and tilting and different kind of interaction that you can do with that. But a lot of cool features that are in that. You might want to check that out. I actually wrote an article about that in the Christian Web Trends blog recently, and so you can read more about that there. And lastly, in a related update, Bing released a new feature called Photosynth, which is very related to that map app, where the map app was taking photographs and applying it to these 3D renderings. Well, Photosynth does the same thing, except you can go and view different locations that people have mapped, and you can create them yourself. So they have instructions on how to do it, but you basically can go around, take photographs of these places or objects or whatever, and upload it, and it will generate this 3D image of it that you're able to rotate around and move through the image and things like that. So it's a pretty cool little feature. Nothing really to do with search, but just a neat feature that I thought I'd share with you. So those are the updates that we have in Bing and Google, and not really any other updates to talk about. But remember, we live in this internet age, and so it's important that you stay strong in the search engines so that you can achieve your goals and missions online. Merry Christmas, and God bless.